Cancers, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for September 19th to the 25th of 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link down below because the signs are different. All right, so Cancer, this week we've got some supportive aspects, considering that it's been a very transformational time here in September with all these eclipses taking place. But this week we have Mercury going direct, and when he's stationed here, which will be about Wednesday and Thursday, he is going to be trining up to Pluto, both on his ingress and egress. So a lot of supportive energy here for things moving forward and for perhaps making some change. And a lot of this has to do with your second house, which is the house of your inner resources and outer resources. So your sense of self-worth, your self-reliance, on an inner level, and then on an external level, perhaps some of you at the financial, material side of things, and just all in all, your values are changing. So this has been an area of reflection for you with Mercury retrograde here, but now that he's moving forward, there's this shift, perhaps this insight, maybe something quite literally moving forward, but you do have this momentum here to continue to cultivate what is this security in life, you know, your inner resource security and your outer material security as well. And this is really the whole life path area for you. It's so good to be consciously attuned to learning about this because this is where the North Node is, and this is where this whole eclipse cycle has been taking place this month in September. So it's still great to focus on that, to learn about that, and I think with that Mercury shift, perhaps some things moving forward for you, particularly the second half after he goes station. When he's stationed here about Wednesday, Thursday, it's good to sort of pause for a second, maybe reflect back on what you've learned these past few weeks about your inner and outer resources, and then maybe start to apply some of that. Now, the trine up to Pluto is suggesting that there is good willingness to change, and maybe some deep insights can be good for, you know, research and maybe setting a what do you call it, a balance sheet, you know, get into the actual details of the financial stuff if you choose. But all in all, it's just this powerful change, and a lot of it has been the changes that have been ongoing with your routine, with your work, with your personal development over many years, which has been Pluto in that sixth, helping you strip away all of the layers and all the attachments that might be involved with your work or with your daily activities. So good energy there for that, and I think good positive change both for the material and the everyday experiences for you this week. Now, leading up to that, Venus is going to be sextiling up to Mars, so there is this lighter energy, maybe a bit of synergy and harmony here. And a lot of this has to do with your third house, which is actually a very opportunistic house for you and will be this week. In fact, we are going to have the sun getting very close to Jupiter by the weekend. But this is the house of learning. This is the house of communication and perhaps doing some reading and writing or communicating yourself, or maybe getting involved in community or with peers. So there should be plenty of opportunities to do this depending on how that's unfolding for you with Jupiter here over the next roughly year and a half. So this week, certainly activating that Jupiter, and I think you can continue to see maybe some opportunities there to really get into the intellectual and exchanging side to life. Now, the sextile to Venus could mean maybe some support with that, and maybe relationships, maybe group things, perhaps even home and family stuff, since Venus does rule those areas of your chart. Now, the most significant thing will be that Mercury station, and as we go into the weekend, Mars is going to start to go into your sixth house, so you'll likely find, going into next week, perhaps a bit of motivation and drive to get the routine in order, to maybe put that energy into your work, you know, stuff like that. So it's great there. I think there's a shift of energy to maybe get things done, right? Cross those T's, dot those I's. Time management, energy management, getting involved in work, all of this can be a very good source of motivation and energy for you. And again, you could get quite a bit done. So that's the week in a nutshell. Things are certainly still unfolding with what is this larger scope that has to do with your inner and outer resources. So it's just an excellent week to put that into motion, particularly the second half. Maybe there's some insights, maybe there's some information coming to light with that Mercury direct, but learning, that's what it's all about. It's all new. It's a great area to learn more about, to try new things, to be flexible, and I think this is a great week to do just that. All right, so Cancers, have a fantastic week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.